Shanti, what is prana?
Yeah. Prana is a life force. Okay. Life force that is universal. So universal life force that sustains the universe. So sun gives energy. Entire universe flows in rhythm, and everything happening in the universe is energy called prana, universal energy. So heat, flood, rain, tornadoes, tsunami, these are all energy. But this energy is balancing itself, though we see as a hurricane or tornado or tsunami, but energy balances itself. Trees are energy, our body is energy. So what sustains the universe is this prana. Gravity is also prana. Okay. Magnetism is prana. So if you consider, entire universe is nothing but energy. So entire universe is permeated with prana. How does prana look? What is the color? What is the shape? Prana is not like carbon, oxygen or carbon monoxide or nitrogen. It's not like that. Prana is the energy. Essence of all the energy. Behind all the energy is prana. And our life is sustained by prana. That entire universe which is sustained by prana, universal order, same prana sustains our body. So what sustains our body? Our muscles. So prana gets energy from muscles. Our mind thinks, mind gets prana, that's why mind thinks. Eyes, ears, nose, throat, heart, lungs, all of them are functioning because of prana. So the essence or essential energy behind all the function is prana. For health purpose, when prana flows thoroughly, we are healthy. When prana is blocked or interfered, then we call disease. Headache, stomach ache, arthritis, cancer, anything is nothing but obstruction of prana. What do we do to remove any diseases? We take medicine or eat certain food. Right, so it actually allows the prana to flow. That's what the medicines do. But medicines, they are not selective. So what they do, they allow the prana to flow in the area you want, but it creates side effect on other area. So this is why Ayurvedic medicine is safe medicine, but it doesn't work in all the situations. It's good for prevention. It helps you overall. This is prana. How do we get prana? From food. See, we eat the food, converts into energy, and this is how we have energy. So actually is measured in the form of calories, like how much energy, so how much energy you get from food. Vegetarian diet converts into energy quickly and leaves very little residue behind.
What do you mean by residue?
Residue means byproduct, which is all the impurities. Meat produces lots of byproduct, lots of fermentation. How can you tell? Just leave a piece of vegetable out for a day or take meat out and you can see the smell because it ferments very easily. If it ferments outside, it ferments in the body also. And it causes all the problems. So many problems are created because fermentation taking place in the intestines. See? So this is why vegetarian diet is much better. And a raw diet, I'm not fanatic about it, but generally raw diet, especially when you want to do healing, raw diet or fresh juices, and that would give you more vitality. Like for breakfast for a long time, almost 6 days a week we make fresh juice every day. Then I take almond, that's all. They just so I don't know how much it's helping, but nothing better you can do. Okay, but I'm not fanatic. Some people become fanatic about doing this thing. I'm very flexible. So more important than food is the prana. So if you do breathing properly in yoga, different breathing technique to generate heat, to cool down the body, to saturate the brain, to improve your lung capacity, to establish rhythm. There are different pranayamas, and this is the direct source. how can you tell somebody is more prana? You know, somebody, healthy person have prana. So those who are athletes, very good shape, you feel good in their presence. They feel vibrant. You know, they are creative. Same way, greater energy than athletes are the spiritual people who meditate. They have aura around them. It's just subtle thing. Just like we express ourselves through body language, same way we express ourselves through prana. So prana, when gets refined, is called ojas. So in this book, I have explained this in a detail under chart number 2, Prakriti and Prana. So Prakriti is nature, and entire universe is made up of prana, and then I have detail. Prana, there are 5 major pranas, 5 minor pranas. How to cultivate prana, like how to cultivate prana, how to utilize prana for healing, and influence of prana. So this gives lots of detail about prana, but prana is divided like 5 major prana. Prana, which is certain area going upward, is prana. Apana is going downward. Prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana, and then 5 minor prana. So it's not like oxygen, nitrogen, but according to function they have given the names. And where does it circulate in the body? Just like blood circulates through the veins, same way prana circulates through nadis. Nadis are astral nerves. Astral nerves is called nadi. Invisible, but it flows through the nadi. So this is a very subtle advanced science. If you don't understand what nadis are, then I can explain this way. You can see the brain, but you don't see the mind. Right? So mind is invisible, same way nadis are invisible. But its influence is same. You know, you cannot see the mind, but you can see. With the mind you do different things. Same way, nadis are invisible, but their function gives us the power.
How about our chakras?
Yes. So when chakras are the centers where are nerve ganglions, so chakras are subtle centers within the spine, 7 centers, and these centers are the focus of energy, just like a ganglion, nerve ganglion. And when this chakra are awakened, then one gets more supernatural power. One gets extraordinary powers. So first one has to have prana flowing before one gets into kundalini. So hatha yoga is preparation. Hatha yoga, which deals with yoga position, breathing, cleansing, nutrition, and relaxation is called hatha yoga. That prepares for kundalini yoga and purification, for allowing the prana to flow through the chakras.
Thank you.